Whatever Lola wants,
Lola gets.
and
Little man, little Lola wants you.
make up your mind.
Hey, love muffins. It's Biscuit. How are you? How are you? How are you doing this wonderful, splendiferous Monday afternoon? And I just wanted to come to you today because I have a lot of females that I need to talk about. It's so much fun and interesting things going on with my lovely ladies. And the first lovely lady I want to talk about that I forgot to talk about before was Miss Paula Abdul. Yes, indeedy. I met Miss Paula Abdul at this pre-Emmy party. And it was such a random thing. Like, I was invited by my good friend, Anastasia McPherson. Yes, and so we went to this party together. And, you know, of course, they had these wonderful pomegranate martinis, and I was getting lifted, you know, cranking them back, cat, right? And I look up, and I say, lo and behold, ain't that something else over there? I see Miss Paula Abdul. Miss Paula Abdul standing there, you know, and mind you, at the time, I know the question you guys want to know is whether or not Paula Abdul was intoxicated or did she seem kind of high, disenchanted, disoriented, confused. But you know what? You know, I don't know, because I obviously was tipsy, okay? I clearly had about eight pomegranate martinis. I did. And I did have a designated driver that night. Thank you. I learned from the previous video that I shared with you. I do not do that anymore. B. Scott has a designated driver. So I walked up to her and I was like, hi, Paula. I'm your biggest fan. Double kisses. Mwah, mwah. And I was like, how are you? And she's like, what's your name? And I was like, I'm B. Scott. And she was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And I was like, thank you, likewise. And then she's like, your eyes and your eyelashes, are they yours? And I was like, of course, they're mine, they are. And so, you know, I took a picture with her and, you know, everything, you know, seemed to be fine. And mind you, I was inebriated. So if she was seeming to be fine and I was inebriated, then maybe, but I'm not saying that if she was not doing anything out of the ordinary. She was very coherent. She looked fabulous. She was rocking this, you know, draped, short mini, like, ensemble that was like, you know, beat, okay? I was like, okay, Paula, I see you. So I have nothing but good things to say about Miss Paula Abdul, other than the fact that she's wonderful and she's such a sweetheart. Yes. Anyone who tells me that I'm beautiful, you know I love ya. You know I can't say anything bad about a person who says they look so beautiful. But the second person I want to talk about today is Miss Rihanna. Can you see this, love muffins? What in the hell? You know I love myself some Riri. You know I love myself some Riri. But what is she doing? She became like a dominatrix ballerina. Like, what is going on? I was like, oh! You know, I was scared. If I was in the audience, I was afraid I might get locked up and get a little lashing whoosh, to the back. You know, it's not a good look. You know, no. And I know her people. The hair and the makeup is beat, because my girls did that. I don't know about the wardrobe. The ensemble needs to go back to square one. You know. And, oh my goodness, alert, it seems like Miss Whitney Houston is trying to prove me wrong. She is trying to prove me wrong, and I'm so happy. I don't know whether you love muffins see my last video I did on Whitney Houston, but I basically said, you know, once a crackhead, always a crackhead. Once a crackhead, always a crackhead. But Whitney looks good. She looks good. I mean, she does have a pound of makeup on. And she's no Mimi, but she does look good. I think she's She's pulling it together, and I'm rooting for her. I hope she proves me wrong. I hope she pulls it together and, has a comeback, because everyone is really wanting her to have some type of measurable success, right? And I think she looks good. I pray for her. I send out positive energy. Whitney, positive energy. Over there? Yes, for her. And, okay, getting back to Mimi. My girl Mimi's looking good. Mariah, often imitated, never duplicated. I love it. She's gonna kill him. I mean, either Whitney or Mariah. I'm just saying, can we have some real vocals? I am so tired of the boom, tiddy bump, tiddy bump, tiddy bump, tiddy bump, as my mama calls it. A boom, tiddy bump, tiddy bump, tiddy bump, tiddy bump. That music, give me some real vocals. Everything is such a production. There's no one out right now that gives me true Mariah or Whitney or Celine vocals. Come on now, be honest. I know us love muffins, we get caught up and, we get infatuated with the divas, the little divas of the day, but they cannot compare. Those vocals are far, far inferior from the trilogy. And we all know who the trilogy is. Celine, Mariah, and Whitney. Okay? And, of course, Sex and the City, the movie, is taping in New York. Yes! And this, take me higher, Lord. She's giving it to me. That little floral ensemble. Sarah Jessica Parker, I cannot wait for this movie. I cannot wait till next Memorial Day. Clearly, I will be the first one at the movie theater. Well, I'll probably see it in advance because, I got little hookups here and there. But, yeah. I love it. Sarah Jessica Parker is the bomb. I live for her. I love how she made a non-conventional beauty beautiful. You know what I mean? Now people consider her to be beautiful. And, before Sex and the City, I don't think it was not so much. You know what I mean? And now it's she represents an alternative, look. Something different. Something else. Give me this. Give me that. Don't always give me the norm. Right? Okay. And last but not least, my little ball of fierceness, Miss Victoria Beckham. I tried to get over her. I tried to say, I can't take her no more. But Victoria Beckham, oh my goodness. This heifer is beat to high heaven. A bowl of fierceness. I wish that I could look that good when I go to the airport. And I will if I had 10 to 12 people beating me out right before I get on the plane. I will. B. Scott one day will have 10 to 12 people. And I will not be ashamed. I will be the male diva of the day. I will. Someone will be beating his hair, beating his face, beating my wardrobe. What? Give me water through a straw. They will. Oh, and I just wanted to say that I heard that one of my good friends was talking about me. One of my good Judas was talking about me. And I just want to say, like my grandmother used to tell me, one thing about it, I've been talked about by Bella. Yes. God rest her soul. Listen, love muffins, one thing, when somebody tells you something or push you down, just say one thing about it. I've been talked about by Bella. All right, I just want to say I love you. Thanks for supporting me. Please log on to lovebscott.com, LOVEBSCOTT.com, and support me. Spread the word. I need more subscribers. I need more viewers. I'm so tired of these substitute teachers. I feel like these other people that I see all the time are substitute teachers. It's time for B. Scott to take over, okay? So I'm tired of the substitute teachers, okay? Because clearly, the professor is about to come and hold class, okay? Double kisses. Mwah, mwah.